Hello, this is RV Vagabond Jerry, and today I'm in Dallas, Texas, in Dealey Plaza, and I just took a tour of the Texas Schoolbook Depository building, and on the 6th floor where President Kennedy was shot. There is the building there. The museum is on the 6th floor, and there's the window that Kennedy was shot from. They don't let you take pictures or video inside that museum. You can, however, from the 7th floor, which is there. And right across the street is the museum store and cafe. Kennedy's car came down this street, turned left, and went down there. And there are two grassy knolls, one on the right and one on the left side of the street. The platform where Mr. Zapruder took his video was that platform right there that he stood on. Right on the corner here is a water fountain that still looks the same as it did in 1960. Here's a close-up of the Grassy Knoll on the right with a concrete structure here and the platform that Mr. Zapruder stood on. And then right across the street is the Grassy Knoll on the left. And right behind that is a parking lot. And right behind that is this tower called the Reunion Tower, which I'm going to go up in to get some wide-angle view of the city. There's also a restaurant up there. This is a close-up of the Grassy Knoll on the left where many say the fatal shot came from. And it's underneath a lot of trees, so it's not quite so grassy anymore. These trees were much, much lower in the 1960s. There's the triple underpass, and then here's the Grassy Knoll on the right, which also has some bare land when the trees have gotten so big and I guess just not satisfactorily watering them. And then there is the big concrete structure. I'm standing on this other park area right here. You see this big concrete structure, and that water fountain I showed you is right behind that right there. And also there is a museum right across the street here that is called the Old Red Museum, and I am going to go in there also and see what they have in the Old Red Museum. It's red because it's a red building. Sign says all this was constructed in 1940, right across the street from the Texas Book Depository building, which is now called the Dallas County Administration Building. And there's another concrete structure over here with another water fountain. And to the right of that is another concrete structure. So this whole Dealey Plaza is like a big city, downtown city park. Here is a wider view from near the entrance of the Old Red Museum of Dallas County History and Culture. And it was the Old Red Courthouse. Well, I went through the Old Red Museum, and I would definitely recommend going in it if you have some time here. It was excellent, really. Excellent museum on the history of Dallas. And you could spend as much as a half a day there if you wanted to read everything. Right now I am up the tower in the Cloud9 Cafe. Here is the menu. It's much more low-key than I thought it was going to be, although I'm sure the dinner menu is significantly different. In fact, for a dinner menu, they have a dress code. So looking outside, you can see the sights of the city, and the restaurant is rotating very slowly. You can hardly tell. So after I have my lunch, I'm going to go up to the top floor observation deck. Well, this is the observation deck, and unfortunately it has all these big things in the way. But I can try and get in between the wires so you can have a clear view. By the way, it costs $18.40 to go up the tower, which gives you no credit for the restaurant. So having lunch up here cost me like about $33. There is the old red museum, and there is the Texas Schoolbook Depository, and there is the infamous 6th floor window on the corner. There are two really interesting bridges here. I don't think I've ever seen a bridge like that. The big arch in the middle, and then over here is another interesting bridge with two big arches on the sides. I don't know what the point of the arches are. It's just an ordinary bridge on the freeway there. How do you like this freeway interchange here? Not only this one, but there's another one over here on the left. I'm just going to walk around again and give you a wide view of everything. This is a passenger train station right next to the tower. Probably not a good pool to be skinny dipping in. Well, I hope you enjoyed my tour of Dealey Plaza in downtown Dallas, Texas, which they say is the most visited place in Dallas. Good day, folks.